right, me and my son got this fender on. It's starting to look like a car now. I'm really excited. This is a huge step. Man, look at that. Love it. Need a little adjustment on the trim right here, just a hair. I need to take this off anyways so I can repolish it. That looks excellent. Man, it's been a long time coming, man. This is a huge step. Tomorrow I'm gonna push this car over and we'll put in the other fender. But I'm gonna call it a night. It's really late and I gotta go to work tomorrow. We're gearing up to go ahead and put this other fender on. I didn't show y'all this on the other side, but there's 2 holes up top that hold the fender. There's one here and there's one here. And I guarantee you're not gonna be able to put a bolt in there. So you gotta chase it with the tap and die set all the way through, just to make sure when you're holding up your fender, you're not over there fighting a bolt. You're able to run that bolt by hand all the way up and all the way down. So that's really important. There's also one on the bottom fender that you have to clean up. So there's 1, 2, and then the bottom fender is the same size. I believe this is a 3/8 course. And then it's mounted onto here, which I have new nuts, new bolts, and new clips for this. You can see I did that on the other side. So just a small tech tip right there to help you put the fender on a little faster. We got the fender on. It's really fun to look at. I'm excited. It's great. Fits great. I think came out good. You know, it's like you almost forget how big these cars are with the front end off. The front end's been off for so long. And man, this thing is huge. I'm excited, man. The fender went on good. I'm gonna move on to that center valance and probably the lower valance. And it should be all for the front end for now. After that, we're gonna move on to the back glass again, attempt number 2. So we got a new gasket in today. So I'm gonna wrap this up and then we'll move on to the back. Go ahead and get this middle valance on. I'm having to chase the threads with the tap here. They get full of clear and all that fun stuff. They'll only go in so far, and then you gotta clean them up. So it's just something you have to do after paint. So it mounts here, these 2 each side, and then it mounts, I believe, right here on these 2, if I'm not mistaken. I should also be able to get my lower valance in, which this is one bolt for it. I'm gonna have to chase all these threads. Yeah, they're getting tight. So let me clean up these threads and I'll bring y'all back. There it is, YouTube. Got both valances on. This top one just has these 2 bolts right here. And then it has 2 right here on the inside. Right there. This lower valance has one right behind here. Let's see. There it is. This right here. And then 3 on each fender. Kind of overkill, but there's 3 right there. So that looks. It's coming along. ready?
Wow.
Front end together.
Oh my. It's like a car.
Finally, right?
That looks so clean. This looks really good. That does look so clean. Go for it.
Man, I can barely move it in the garage.
You probably saw that trim yesterday?
Not yesterday. Maybe the past 2 days. I still have a whole lot more to go. I polished like 20% of the trim.
Yeah. That looks really good, babe. It's amazing.
I really can't put a whole lot more in the front because I need to have some openings to finish up some wiring and stuff. So I might just do the headlight bezels, maybe a couple pieces up top. And that's about it. My bumper brackets are at the powder coaters right now. So when those get here, I'm gonna scuff them and base and clear them to match the frame. I'm hoping I can put the bumper bracket on and then build the bumper on top of it so I don't gotta take none of this stuff off. Really, if I can't do that, the only thing that would have to come off is this lower valance because the bumper kind of sits over it a little bit, but I think I can pull it off. We'll see. But this is a huge step right here. Long time coming. It's fun just making space, getting rid of things I had in the attic and just everywhere. I had stuff everywhere. So I'm pretty excited. All right, we got the front end done. Now we're back on the back glass. So it's been about, what, 3 days since we tried it last time, or 4 days? Yeah. Because New Year's fell in between, but we got a new gasket. This is from steel rubber, and it's already noticeably different. I think the other one I had was for a two-door post car. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what I feel. This one already looks better, so we're gonna try this again, round 2. See how it goes. Again, string method. Let's get it. First try. Almost a flawless victory. I think we got hit like 4 or 5 times. We didn't go out clean, but it's on. It is on. Let me see that receipt there. Or actually the one behind it. Yes. All right. So man, the gasket made the difference. Does that have the price on it?
Check. No.
Okay, let me see that one. Well, I want to show y'all the receipt, but it has a whole bunch of personal information on there, so I'm not willing to share that with the World Wide Web. But the brand is Steel Rubber Products, and the part number is 60-0498-81. Steel Rubber Products. I'll put a link in the description. That way y'all can just click on that and you can find this gasket. So the other one I'm convinced is for a two-door post car. It was just different. It fit around the glass, but man, I've been doing some reading and some research. You see on this two-door hardtop, the bottom has the hard edge right here, and then the top is just round. And if you look at the two-door post car, the 59 and the 60, the round is on the bottom and the edge is on top. That's what it looks like to me. And based on that old gasket, I'm pretty sure that's the way it is. So I'm pretty sure. But man, first try. And this one held the string better. It did everything better.
So easily.
Yeah, and this is nice and flush. The trim is gonna go on there easy. On the other one, this thing was all bulky, and look at this. It's flush, so the trim is gonna go on super nice. Easy money. I need to check the gap on the other side to see if it matches. But man, wonderful. This was a big deal. We were trying to do this about a week ago and we couldn't get it. Yeah, it's got the same gap. Oh man, okay, so man, we got the front end on. Looks wonderful, we got the glass in. I have most of this stainless already polished, so I think the next couple of days, I'm just gonna be polishing stainless. That stuff is very, very time consuming, but at the same time, it's enjoyable. Like you can have fun with it because, I mean, you're just so focused on getting the scratches out of the stainless. Time goes pretty quick. Let me see, what else can we do to this thing, son, right now? Oh, you know what? Let me put this back dash in and the speakers. I'll run the speaker wire. So yeah, we'll do that next. I'll go ahead and put all this together, so that'll be finished. And then we'll come back probably in another video or another day and we'll put all the stainless on. That way we'll have a full stainless video. In the meantime, I can do some miscellaneous assembly. I can put these antennas on. I need to put my door handle on. I need to put my my spotlight base on. I need to put this trim on the door. So man, everything's looking great. Everything's going good. We're just gonna keep pushing and moving forward. So I'm gonna put this back dash together and I'll bring it back. Explain what I got going on over here. So I had pre-drilled the holes for the speakers. This one's installed completely. I had pre-drilled the holes after I put this sound deadener on. Here's the brand of the sound deadener. I'm gonna put a link in the description. It came in a pretty big box, not expensive. I bought it on Amazon, so I'll put the Amazon link. Good stuff. I had pre-drilled it, and what I did on this other side is I went through the bottom and I ran the screws up so we can follow the same hole and make a hole up top. I didn't want to sit here and guess and make a hole, and there's no space. The glass is so close. There's really no space. I had to run these little Phillips stubbies to get everything going. Nothing fits here. This one has a pretty big slant on it. So I did that, and then the speakers came with these clips right here. So the clips go right in between here. I can't put them on with one hand, but they just pinch everything together and you put it right in the hole and the screws go right through it. So pretty simple. They're very, very sturdy. The screws are kind of long. I don't like that, but I mean, I guess maybe if you're screwing them into a box or something like that, it might be handy. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this one finished up and I'll bring y'all back. Got everything wrapped up here. I just folded this over and added some self-taps on the inside. So this will fill the gap between the seat and this right here. Has a sponge in between. I just folded these. I might have to fold them a little bit better. That's no big deal. I'll find out once I put this panel on. But there it is, pretty good. I'm happy about it. I don't have a lot of room for my plaque. show you guys. Here's my plaque. I did paint the inserts on it, and it's a really good match to the vinyl. Let's see, I have to do this one hand. See right there, it's already hitting the glass. So if I want to float it, it's gonna have to be about right there with some really short hard lines. Really, really short ones. I'm gonna leave it up, see how it looks from the outside. Coincidentally, it just has the same shape of the wings, kind of right here. I didn't plan that. We designed this plaque, I don't know, 2018, I think. Let's take a look on it from the outside. There it is, looks good. The speakers are nice and aligned. Oh, well, you can see it. It looks good. So the plaques are gonna be there. It's just gonna have to be about an inch more towards the inside of the car. Right there is just leaning on the glass. On the glass. I'm gonna be done with this. See how the sponge is pretty thick, so it covers that gap really nice between the seat. My seats are done. I kind of want to put that one in there just to look at it, but then I probably won't sleep tonight, so won't be too excited. JL Audio. Let me find the box so y'all can see the part number on the speakers. I'm not sure where the box is, but I'll put a link in the description. They're C2s. Supposed to be pretty nice. I got the same ones for the front over there for the kick panels. Boom. I like that I didn't have to paint anything. Typically we'll paint the cover on the speaker, but everything matches. So black and silver matches seats really well. The plaque looks good. I still need to buff the back of the plaque. Has a little bit of texture on it. But there it is, man, pretty good. The next 2 weeks of my life is gonna be buffing stainless steel. Well, there's still some miscellaneous stuff I can do before I start polishing the stainless. This car has a ton of stainless on it, and it all has to be polished. I've polished about maybe a quarter of it, maybe. I'd say like 20% of it. So I really can't move forward with a lot of things until I install the stainless. There's a few things I can do, door handles, the weather strip. I don't know if y'all want to see a video on the weather strip, but I can do one if you want. I can do that. I can do my spotlight bases, run a little bit of wiring, but really I need to polish all this stainless. So that's next. So I don't like recording that stuff. Some people have asked for a video. There's really not a lot of detail that the camera can catch. So it's hard to record polishing stainless. But I'll try if y'all want to. I think I've only had maybe about 3 people ask for a video like that. So I might do it. It's super time consuming. So I know it's gonna take me at least 2 weeks to polish up all the stainless. But I'm gonna knock out some miscellaneous things. I'm gonna leave this video here where it's at. And whenever I bring y'all back before I do the stainless videos, I'll show you the miscellaneous stuff. If there's anything in between that y'all wanna see, let me know. I could stop and record whatever y'all need. I am gonna do a separate video of the rocker moldings. Because I always get a lot of questions about those, and I see a lot of people asking a lot of questions about these rocker moldings. So I'm gonna do that before the full stainless. I cannot install the cruiser skirts until I do my rocker moldings, and I can't do the skirts until I do my brakes. I don't know if y'all remember, if y'all go back on the videos, I had ordered the wrong rear brakes, and by then I had put the frame, I made it with the body, and I was hoping to do that before putting the body on, but it didn't work out. So the brakes were running late and I just didn't do it. So whenever I do the rear brakes, I'm gonna do a full video on the whole brake system on the car, because it's interesting. It's a Willwood system and it does fit 13s and 13-inch Daytons at that, which have a different offset. They're a bit more in versus the other wire wheels. So if it clears Daytons, it's gonna clear any wire wheel, and it does clear. So that's another video that I get a lot of questions on. Every time I post anything about a Willwood and a 13, man, the floodgates just open asking me for part numbers and questions. So that's gonna be a whole separate video. I got a lot of content coming up with this car, so I appreciate everybody watching, and I'm gonna leave this video here. And if you have any questions, as usual, let me know in the comment section. If there's something that I missed adding to the description, let me know, and I'll get it on. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.